Welcome to my very first monthly sketchbook tour, where I show you everything that I painted this month. As I enjoy painting animals and pets more than anything, I thought, why not practice on pets that my family have? My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law have 3 dogs, and I thought it would be really fun to paint each one of them in my sketchbook. The hardest part of this particular set of paintings was that I had 2 dogs of the same breed. The most important thing to me, more than anything else, is likeness. I want to make sure when I paint an animal that it is obviously that animal. Some of that comes down to facial expression, color is also incredibly important, and just the general stance of the dog. So I'll show you the first one. This is Frankie. Frankie is a doodle. She is the middle child. She basically is the calmest, sweetest, most lovable creature, but she is a little bit fearful. She prefers a calmer environment and is a little bit cautious around people. Everyone that I've shown this to, I have had questions like, what's that thing in her mouth? So I think next time I would try to find a more representative angle of that toy and try to put that in there instead. I had never painted in a sketchbook before, and this was actually really, really fun. Annie is a lot. She's the baby. They got Frankie and they were like, she's so easy and wonderful, we'll get another dog. And then this one turned out to be a very different kind of dog. She's not afraid of anything at all. I think they were kind of hoping that with Frankie being so fearful that Annie would help kind of bring her out of her shell a little bit. I wanted this kind of pose where she was inviting you in, like looking right at you because she wants to interact with you as much as possible. And last but not least, we have Daisy. Daisy is the big sister to all of them. She's getting up there in years and she's had some health problems and is definitely a little old lady. She is teeny tiny, but she is the queen of the home. I went over with my sister-in-law to her family's house and her siblings. They were all sitting at the dining room table and Daisy was in the middle of the table on her back with her little pink belly sticking up. And all 4 of them were petting Daisy at the same time. And the look on Daisy's face was like, this is a normal day. Of course, 4 people should be petting me at the same time, and perhaps they should use both of their hands instead of just one. It was so fun to paint all 3 of these dogs. It was so important to me with the doodles that they could look at the dogs and know immediately who it was. I sent the photo of Frankie and I didn't say which dog it was. And they both were like, oh my gosh, it's Frankie. Look, it's Frankie. Look at her little face. The feeling of knowing that you got that likeness, it feels so good. It means that not only am I seeing, I can also translate that from my brain onto the page. You'll see a lot of people online that will make like a perfect sketchbook. And like every page has to be a perfect painting. But to me, that's not a sketchbook, other than like that's what it's physically called. This should be something that's fun and allows me to experiment because that's how I'm going to learn. And that's how I'm going to get better. If you made it here to the end, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I wish you the best of luck with all of your creative endeavors. Take care.